What's up, guys? Welcome back to Among the Fence. Today we're going to be talking about the album Sleeptalk by the band Dayseeker. And if you guys have something you want me to review, maybe your favorite band came out with a new album or they released a new single and you want me to check it out, go ahead and leave a comment below letting me know what it is and I'll make it happen for you. Dayseeker is a post-hardcore band from Orange County, California. They've been around since 2012 and Sleeptalk is their fourth studio album. A lot of Dayseeker stuff has popped up on my Spotify over the years, and I gotta say that I was pretty excited to get the chance to listen to one of their albums in full, and I gotta also say that they did not disappoint. Right off the bat, this album just has loads of emotion in it. It's so emotional, and you could tell that a lot of effort went into making it, and on top of that, the production quality on it is completely flawless. The whole album is very, very tight without being overly compressed, which is really, really nice, because sometimes when they try to make everything just sounds so articulate, it just comes in overly compressed all the time, and it gets really, really tiring to listen to that. And also, you could still hear almost every single note, even the most delicate of notes, being played over the most messiest musical passages. My favorite song on the whole album has got to be The Color Black. It was really hard to pick one, but that one, it just takes it. Even if it was just a single that stood alone, it would be better than a lot of whole albums I've heard in the past. The song starts out on the chorus, which is very, very big, and it's kind of weird to hear a song start out on the chorus. I like it, but it just doesn't happen all that often, so it just comes off sounding kind of weird with just the biggest part of the song being first. But then the chorus kind of holds on to itself for a little bit musically, and there's this kind of neat exchange between the rhythm of the guitars and the drums and the vocals, and it's very, very enjoyable. The vocals also go between clean and distorted quite a bit, and it just kind of makes the song more fun in a way when it does that. A lot of times I don't like it when it does that in a tacky way, but when it's done with efforts and more artisticness to it, then it just holds together better, and it just feels better instead of just tacky. And even when the vocals switch over to being clean, the lyrics and the vocal mixture is very, very unforgiving up until about halfway through the first verse. The first half of the verse starts out very aggressive and the vocals are very harsh, and like I said, they're very unforgiving and kind of aggressive, and then halfway through it completely switches. The music becomes very gentle and the lyrics become very gentle and kind in a way, and it kind of shows two different sides of a story in this song by doing that. Overall, the song just makes you feel all kinds of different emotions, from being angry to having, like I said, sympathy, and it's almost addicting. You kind of want it to keep on going. In fact, once I finish this album, I listened to it one more time with my headphones on, and then I listened to it in the car on the way home. And overall, the vocals on this whole album is just great. The more distorted vocals can become kind of tiring in a way. For some reason, his voice just becomes kind of harsh, and that's kind of what I look for more when I'm listening to an album in this genre, like metal and metalcore, is I try and listen to more of the distorted vocals, because that's where you'll find the more distinctness between the vocalists. But honestly, in this album, the clean vocals are kind of what save it. The clean vocals in this were fantastic. For instance, in The Crooked Soul, a lot of the more atmospheric parts in that song, which normally when passages are more atmospheric, it's usually set by the drums and the bass and the guitar work, and usually the vocals don't really add to it. But in this sense, the vocals are actually what make it more atmospheric. And the lyrics in the song are very well written, and they're very poetic. And like I said, they just put a lot of time and effort into this album. At least it feels like they did. In all of the writing and all of the music and all the lyrics, you could just tell that they put their blood, sweat, and tears into this thing. And the pre-chorus has some amazing drum work in it, and the chorus is big, and then the second verse is more aggressive than the first, and the bridge is a big old heavy breakdown. It's just almost every song on this album is really freaking great. There are also some more unique and interesting choices and sounds on this album. For instance, on the title track, Sleeptalk, there's a part in the second verse where, I don't know, I think it might be a guitar. It's kind of more of a synth sound where basically it sounds like it was taken out of the movie Tron, which it's not really a bad thing. I love all the music in Tron. Daft Punk did an amazing job on it, but it just kind of just reminded me of the movie for some reason. Sleeptalk also has an amazing guitar solo, which isn't crazy and over the top. It fits the song extremely well. And that song is also very well written, but it wasn't quite as good as I wanted it to be. It was a little bit too sad for me in a way. The song Starving to be Empty also features Seneca Petite. I think I might be saying that right. And she wasn't really impressing me all that much at the beginning of the song, but holy cow, she's freaking amazing. In the beginning of the song, her parts are kind of weak. She isn't really showing a whole lot in terms of just what she could do vocally. But then once the bridge comes around, it just completely changes, and she has an absolutely beautiful, phenomenal voice. And there's just this amazing duet between her and the vocalist, and she kind of outshines him in a lot of ways. And like I said, there's some interesting choices and sounds that they use. Like on the song Burial Plot, it kind of reminds me of Justin Bieber's song, What Do You Mean? I don't know why. It just has that weird ethereal atmospheric feel to it. And if you've heard that song before, you know almost exactly what I mean. And I wasn't really feeling it for some reason. A lot of the songs on this album are very sad. Like I said, the title track on this album, Sleeptalk, is a very sad song. And a lot of the songs deal with relationships, whether it be lovers or maybe just friendships in a way. And it's just, like I said, it's just a sad album. And there's a lot of references to drinking, like in the first song, which is called Drunk, which, I mean, it's not really a bad thing, but it's just not really my cup of tea. Kind of reminds me of the music I listened to when I was in high school. Just really sad songs about breaking up and I'm going to go drink now. And it kind of, it's kind of like a mixture of like hardcore Blink-182 kind of songs or something, or Boxcar Racer, I don't know. But in the grand scheme of things, the album is solid. There really isn't a bad song on this entire album, and there's so many different elements to where you can listen to a song over and over and over again, and you'll hear something that you didn't hear before almost every time. It has a perfect combination of soft, gentle parts mixed with more distorted, heavy breakdown, or even more vocally aggressive parts. And like I said, the lyrics are sad, but they're so well written and they're very poetic. So you just don't really get tired of this album. You can listen to the whole thing through and enjoy every minute of it. You're not really going to get tired of anything other than like the distorted vocals. But again, I mean, the clean vocals make up for it because it isn't just distorted vocals throughout the whole thing. So once you start to get tired of it, by the time it comes back around again, you forgot you were even tired of it in the first place. So with all that said, I gotta give Day Sleeper Sleeptalk a solid 8 out of 10. It was very enjoyable for me to listen to. Like I said, it was kind of sad. I got tired of the vocals, but even then, all of its other qualities that were great are extremely redeeming. But I want to know what you guys think. If you've given the album a listen, go ahead and leave a comment below letting me know what you thought. What would you rate it? Do you agree? Do you disagree? And again, if you have something that you want me to review, leave a comment below also letting me know what it is, and I'll make it happen for you. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe and click the bell icon if you want to see more. Doing any one of those things helps me out tremendously, and I appreciate it more than you could ever imagine. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time. I was